Greetings, my name is Carlos, and I have, since the 7th of this month, been having some of the strongest symptoms of energies passing through where my brain has been just foggy. I'm just exhausted all the time right now. And I don't know how many others might be experiencing these things, but I have decided I'm going to share a little bit more. With the full moon and the planetary alignment energies and everything, it's quite overwhelming. Today I just felt this sadness come up where I went in. It was this energy that has been blocking me around the face area, and I went into it today, and it was just it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. It was this feeling of this child just shouting, screaming, throwing a tantrum. It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. Just these things being cleared out to allow myself to be, well, as we all know, this process of purification that we can go through is to just let ourselves be more of ourselves, bring in more clarity, reduce more of the veils, and allow ourselves to experience more of ourselves, where we remove these beliefs that are just not for us. They just fall out. They fall off over time. And it's not easy. Some of them are pretty strong. Some of them are just very, very deep ancestral emotions. I've worked quite a bit with people, and out of my field, most of the things that I've had are gone. But within me, the things that I have been storing within me, and also some of the aspects deeper within me, going into my connection with my higher self, dealing with energies that have needed balance and other things to be cleared as I connect deeper with my higher self, so that these things don't, how do you say it, don't become more difficult to deal with as I level, or what someone might say leveling, as we grow closer, deeper within ourselves, clearing more things, purifying more things. We will hit negatives we have to clear. If we don't clear them, they will become more difficult to deal with at later depth levels. They can drive us to insanity if we don't deal with them. And they will exponentially grow. As the positive grows, so does the negative. And so part of these times, these moons and other things, they really help us get to a cycle of transformation and other things when we are in those cycles. Right now, my astronomy charts are all about transformation, courageous transformation or drastic transformation. And I had another transformation that dropped off towards the end of December. And it's just purely about transformation right now. That is really the only thing resonating within me the most, is to allow these things to just fall off and allow myself to experience more of myself and find myself not planning, not doing things. And so there are days like this where I want to work, and yet I can't seem to get myself to really do a lot of work. And so even coming to record this has just been a very difficult challenge for me. And it may go, well, that's just silly, you know, why couldn't you just record it? It's just, I feel lethargic inside, just so much going on. There is so much changing energetically in my being as I end up getting more clarity with things, and I am able to connect to my intuition deeper, and I am following my current and finding my alignment better. I am also having days where I am just feeling amazing and I get a lot done, and then these moon cycles happen, or cosmic things are happening that my body is just feeling a lot. my energy body, my emotional body, my physical body, where I just want to stay in bed. I'm not depressed. I want to go do stuff. I'm cheery and other things. And today I managed to go to the pool and enjoy it, but I really haven't been able to do much else. And it's easy to judge ourselves and say we're not doing the right things, we're not going to the right places, we're not experiencing the things we need to. But as the message that many are sharing, sometimes it is about rest. We are called to rest. We need to rest. It is important for us to learn our cycles, when it is to do, when it is to rest, when it is to just enjoy things as they are, without needing to go anywhere. Just go within yourself to learn more about yourself, or go be with yourself to do something on your own, or go be with people, connect with people. One of the things that I find most amazing in this journey is connecting with people's hearts more and more. And one of the things that's really beautiful is when someone connects to your heart, you feel it, and your heart kind of opens up, and there's moments where messages or things are being delivered to others, and you may have a moment where you say to them that there is something for them, a gift, a sharing, something that is being brought to them because they're not allowing it to be received directly to themselves. And you just ask that person to go into the heart, and with their heart feel my heart, and just say, I allow, I allow, I allow. And when they do, this energy starts coming down, and this goes from my heart to their heart, and you feel that. And it's just one of those things where the people feel it differently. Some of them are surprised when they first feel it. Some of them feel it and they feel this beautiful energy that is circulating in them. Others will feel different things. It's really depends on what's being sent to each person. It's not really ours to choose. It's just something we are helping bridge at times. How it works, I couldn't tell you. But it's just one of the beautiful gifts many of us get to experience. The sharing of helping others connect with themselves more deeply, helping them receive things that will help them move forwards more effectively. It's really something special. You can't put words to it. And it's been an absolutely magical experience. So these moments that are difficult, these down times, yeah, they're not easy. But the truth is, the rest of the times that you are having these deeper experiences with people, with yourself, with your, just feeling your heart more. The more that you connect with your intuition, the more your heart speaks, and you feel the different joys, the brightness, the different things that are going on in your heart center. And it is an absolutely beautiful experience, worth everything that we go through, because we are shedding the things that are keeping us back, holding us back, not letting us shine. And the more that we allow ourselves to shine, learn who we are, not worrying about what people are thinking about us, we actually enjoy life more. It becomes more of an enjoyment to live versus feeling it's a burden that we need to try to survive. It's a weird shift from going, I need to try to survive, and you don't really know why you need to survive, just because you feel within you that's what it is, or everybody tells you your role is to survive, to finding that life is actually really amazing, and that you are already surviving, and you don't really need to focus on that part. It just tends to happen. It's natural to us. And then the other part that is just more amazing is the enjoyment. The more that we are connecting without restrictions, without filtering, the more we are experiencing life deeper, all the different nuances, connecting with the trees, connecting with the animals. You know, one of the things that's most incredible is, as I walk, I have a lot of little children. They start smiling at me and they start waving, and it's one of these things that is just, I'm still trying to get used to it. Animals look at me and interact with me differently. Children interact with me differently. Even adults, those who have their heart opens, just sense the love coming from me, just because there's so much love flowing out all the time. And it really is a beautiful experience to have, to share your love, not from the mind, but truly just share your love. You can just sit somewhere and your love just flows, and you don't need to do anything. It does what it's going to do. One can put it as, I can't tell you what the Ru does. It's not my role to know. It's managed by my Atma, or my higher self, and all I need to do is just let it do what it is here to do. And that is one of the parts of letting yourself just be. When you realize part of the journey of enlightenment, or getting to enlightenment, or ascension, or whatever we may want to refer to different stages of processes, it is the aspect of just letting things be. You don't need to do anything at times. Even recording this video, I'm recording it, but it's really more for me. More for me because I allow myself to experience myself more. Whether somebody sees it or not, it's really not the important part. The important part is learning to speak about that which I felt I needed to hide for so long. And just let myself experience myself open, loving, caring, through the kindness that is within me. Letting myself experience more of myself, my truth, my sincerity, my, how would you put this, more of my outside of time aspects, the ones that allow me to experience things outside of time and in time at the same time, where sometimes it is just, it's just so beautiful. Life is beautiful. There's just no other way to say it. There's no need to live in a way of survival. Life is magical. It's a miracle. Every moment really is a miracle. And the more we allow ourselves to experience those miracles, the more we realize why we came. It has nothing to do with trying to survive or trying to get a job or making money and all these things this false narrative has been pushed on us, tells us to do or be or experience as. It is more of us realizing that we can go to a random place and God will find people for us to be with and bring them, connect us all for the things that we are going to do, whether it's to share a meal or something else. And that is the beauty of life. It is when we are truly allowing ourselves to experience from the heart, the most loving people start coming into your life. And you just can't elaborate very easily, because it's so, you can call it random, but it's not random. It's synchronicity. And that synchronicity is always there all the time. You just have to allow yourself to experience it. The more that you speak truth, the more that you are loving to yourself, the more that you are seeking yourself inside, the more that you find yourself with all these people that are more similar coming into your life. And it is just an absolute blessing. What we get to manifest, it manifests sooner, and little miracles just are happening all the time. And you're more aware of them, and you are seeing them, and it's an absolute blessing. Absolute blessing. You cannot put words to it. No word you can come up with, no description will truly do it justice, because nobody else will understand it. Nobody else can understand it. It's your experience. And the only way to have them is to allow yourself to have them, to open up to have them, to do the leaps of faith. The leaps of faith aren't crazy things. They're just you putting your trust out and saying, Source, I know you're with me all the time, guiding. Please guide me to that which I know I need, that I didn't realize I did, instead of that which I've been desiring, that I may not even need at all. And you will start finding yourself getting guided. Sometimes I will go out and I will have no plan, and I will start walking and I end up somewhere, and from there end up somewhere else, and I end up running into people that I needed to connect with, or that it was people will call me that are right near me or ready to meet up, and I'm right near them and the right place or where they wanted to go. It's just these constant synchronicities that just keep happening. It's amazing. So as you go through these difficult times, just remember, they are only a small part, and these purification processes, they're not easy, but it doesn't mean that things are difficult either. It's just the way we are trying to live and what we are trying to be guided to let go of. We may not be aware of what we are being asked to let go of, and the things that we are seeking may actually be what we are being asked to let go of. The only way you will find that out is to go within you and listen to what your being is sharing to you. Whether it be a little kid that is throwing a tantrum, that you just need to understand why they were throwing a tantrum and actually give them the ear to say, I hear you. I understand you think life isn't fair. Life isn't designed to be fair in the way that the mind understands it. We are not here to experience randomness, and it is all very planned. And when we can accept that life is very planned and not random in any way, shape, or form, we really do experience very differently, because then we understand we are the ones that are creating our experience, as well as co-creating it with all those around us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this with me and being here on this journey with me. And it is one where I have no idea if anyone will even be watching the video, but it is irrelevant. It's just a beautiful way to share something, because that energy still flows out through the world, through the consciousness, whether it is through this video that somebody watches on YouTube or Instagram or anything else, or it is something that is viewed in another format I'm not even aware of right now, or it is just felt energetically through the consciousness, the sharing of the love and the care that is going out as I film. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Bless you all.